Hello, Innovate Public Schools. My name is Antonio Lopez, and I am proud to be running for City Council of East Palo Alto. As a 26-year-old man, my goal, first and foremost, is to help inspire and energize the next generation to follow my footsteps as councilman. It is just a simple fact that in our council, the youngest person is 41 years old and the oldest is 71. And so I see a severe gap in our youth leadership. We need new perspective and fresh perspectives to inject into our council. And quite frankly, in a democracy, we need to make sure that everyone is accounted for and on the table. And right now, our youth are underrepresented, and we need to make sure we can help inspire the next generation of youth leaders. And so I hope to be a conduit, a bridge, a vessel, if you will, to help inspire that next set of kids. And so for this reason, I want to support programs like the ones I'm unveiling, for example, the City Ambassadors Program. This program, which I titled, will help get some 40 to 60 youth over the summer. It's essentially an internship that they can put on their college resume. And what this internship will do is that they'll officially represent the city. And so when seniors who historically have issues with navigating the digital web, the youth can come in and give them that service, assist them in navigating the web. And I think this is especially important, this coalition, for one, because it'll help pass down that wisdom from elders to youth. Two, it'll create bonds between one and the other. And three, it'll really poise our kids to be leaders. It'll make them feel proud to help represent our city in such an official capacity. And more importantly, they can put these opportunities on their resumes, because one staggering statistic, which I tell folks time and time again when we canvass, and so my field team says it, is that only 19% of East Palo Alto residents have a bachelor, whilst in Palo Alto, this number is 83%. So this is a staggering disparity. And when we think about the problems that the city has, which are many, right? To me, the conversation begins and ends with education. It starts with invigorating our youth. If we want to elevate East Palo Alto, we need to start from the bottom. The future of the children are our future, and I think it's time that we begin to act like a city to make sure we uplift them. So for this reason, I'm creating programs like Ravenswood Soccer. I'm helping to support programs like Ravenswood Soccer Club, run by Horacio Barrera, to make sure our kids stay off the streets and have safe, healthy places to create community, get exercise, and become, again, learn how to be better team players. And of course, with the educational crisis that COVID has created, I also want to help create what I call learning in the park. So right now, schools, particularly in our district, are stretched to try to find alternatives for virtual distance learning. Kids don't have Wi-Fi, or kids don't have a study space at home. And nonprofits like Live in Peace and the Boys and Girls Club have tried to create alternative spaces. What I propose is to have chaperones in the park, and our kids have tables socially distanced, and they can actually take classes in the parks, which, by the way, already have Wi-Fi. And so if we're already halfway there to make this public event happen, why not go all the way and really make sure that our kids have the best chance to succeed? Because at the bottom, that is what this work is about. It is about ensuring it doesn't matter what zip code you're from, it doesn't matter whether your parents are homeowners or your tenants, you should have the same rights in education as your neighbor. And so in terms of my vision for East Palo Alto, I want to help advocate for our most necessitated communities. And for this reason, I'm advocating for comprehensive rent forgiveness, right? So the current practice is that tenants will have to pay the rest of their payments, their back rent, to landlords by February 1st of 2021. And the sad reality is, and I don't think this is too hyperbolic to say, is that many folks will not be able to pay for that. And so what's going to happen? Well, we're poised to witness some of the largest displacement by minority and low-income folks. So I want to work tirelessly to make sure that doesn't happen. And to me, nothing short of state and federal aid, which will go directly into help forgiving rent, is necessary. Because frankly, there is no dignity in asking for affluent neighbors for more money. It's not sustainable. I think there's no dignity in that, and I think our residents deserve more from our city and from our government. And if elected, that is exactly what I will push for. The two final points I want to say is that my vision, I want to hire our homeless populations. We have an increasing homeless population here in East Palo Alto. And so my thing is, why don't we put those folks to work? They're desperate to work. They're hungry for an opportunity. And so something akin to Palo Alto's downtown street team, why don't we bring that to East Palo Alto, have folks clean up our streets, beautify our streets. And so again, they can be functioning citizens as well. And lastly, I want my youth to be energized about civic change. And for this reason, I want them to work side by side with me, getting our pants dirty to planting community gardens for local youth artists to paint utility boxes, really beautify our city and make our folks, especially our youth, to have ownership of what they want this city to be. Thank you very much.